Let's get started with today's Monday morning message. Your 20-minute cure to Monday blues. Today, I want to be speaking about celebrate differences. A garden is based on sameness. Every marigold flower in the garden, same height. Every leaf pointing out, every plant pointing out, it's cut and made absolutely the same. The garden is beautiful because of the sameness. But forest, if you go in a forest, one patch of forest is totally different than the other part of the forest. Even the trees are going right, left, center in most forests. The beauty of the forest and the richness is not because it's all the same, but the forest celebrates its difference. It becomes rich. There can be a lake here and a random lake there, and the lake is not perfectly rounded. If you have a pond in the garden, perfectly rounded, so same, all edges are same. The garden is perfectly made, every angle looks the same. But the forest has another kind of richness, and because it celebrates its difference, it accommodates everything that comes in. And yes, we can all grow together. The forest is a much powerful and a deeper experience for people who visit, and it's because of it celebrating its difference. If this is not something that you got, I want to ask you something else. Any human advancement that's ever happened in the world has never come out of sameness. It has always come out of differences. Yes, I mean it. Imagine the first cavemen and women. Someone had to have a difference in opinion, saying, you know what, can't live in a cave no more. We got to build a tent. Imagine if everybody thought the same. Nobody would have gone out and built a tent and start human settlement outside caves. If everybody thought the same, if there was no difference, we would not be sending space tourism rockets right now. Right? So Richard Branson did space tourism. Jeff Bezos is about to. And a lot of people are saying, hey, you could have donated all the money. Why waste $1.5 billion just to go fly in space? And some people are like, whoa, that's crazy. That's taking human beings and human intelligence to another level. Let's do it. There is a difference in opinion, and only when there is a difference can something better, next or bigger come out. When everybody thinks the same, everybody is the same, we get complacent and no improvement happens. Nothing goes better. So the funny thing is, only differences cause human advancement and advancement in our lives. You're working a certain way and someone says, hey, no, there's a better way, And initially you're like, no, this is my way. And they say, no, here's a better way. You look at it and you're like, oh my God, yeah, that is a better way. That difference brought forth a better way of working. You've been working out a certain way in the gym, and someone sees you, a gym trainer, and says, hey, no, that's not how you got to do it. You got to apply this new technique, new approach, new exercise. And you're like, no, I've been doing this forever. And they're like, no, you got to apply this. And you do. And it makes you get better results. The difference is what caused the betterment. So guys, we got to celebrate the differences. We are so over obsessed with the sameness that we in today's life are forgetting to celebrate the differences. As soon as differences come up, we get tensed. No, it's an opportunity to celebrate. Even in relationships, we are forgetting to celebrate differences. You are married to somebody, you start dating somebody, you made a new friend, and as soon as a difference in opinion comes up, that becomes such a point of contention. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to always agree to be with somebody or to love someone. Let me ask you, let's forget about a friend or a romantic partner right now. Let's even talk about our parents. Let's talk about our siblings, the people we are born with. So many differences. You wonder sometimes, oh my God, I have so much difference in opinion with my own mother or own father or own brother and own sister. But agreement does not equal to love. Agreement does not equal to love. Agreement does not equal to care. Agreement does not equal to a beautiful relationship. It's how you handle the differences. When differences arise, you know how to handle it. And that's what makes you a beautiful family. That's what brings character to your family, that everybody is different. So same goes with a romantic relationship, same goes with a friendship. Somebody is different. You like this, but they like that. It doesn't have to be a point of contention. You are forgetting to celebrate differences, and that is the whole problem. You think differences are a problem, and that is the problem. The problem is that we are not celebrating differences enough. Next time there's a difference in opinion, great news! It's time to celebrate. Something better could come up. In fact, a lot of relationship experts say that if there's no difference in relationship and everything is always going smooth, that is not good for the relationship. There have to be a little agreements, disagreements, ups and downs. That's what causes a greater bond, because when you handle the differences well, you come closer in the relationship. So it has to be a journey of ups and downs, because if there's only okays, there's only always smooth journey, that means you're not talking about your differences and you're not working through your differences and celebrating the differences, and that's what's going to cause an issue. That's what's going to cause complacency. That's what's going to cause the relationship to become dead. So differences are beautiful. Let's learn how to celebrate differences, because there's nothing wrong with differences. You know what the funny part is though? Here's the funny part. The closer you see something be with somebody, the more differences you will also see in them. The closer we go, the more differences we see. And hence it's important to start celebrating differences. Yeah? Imagine a scenario with me. You found somebody who's absolutely the same as you, which is not possible, by the way. Let's say you found somebody who's a 95% match. Do you think you'll be happy? You think if somebody does the same or works the same way, is the same person, does the same thing as you think we'll be happy? In fact, I know people who complain about that. And yes, it would get so irritating. Imagine if they did everything the same as you. You know, in India, when we were in school, sometimes to tease somebody, to make fun of somebody, you know what we used to do? We used to just literally copy them the same. And they used to get so irritated. So let's say I write with my pencil, I will consciously just exactly copy you for 5 minutes, and it used to drive people nuts. So in fact, 100% same will drive you nuts. If you find somebody just like you, they fold their clothes like you, you play the guitar, they play the guitar, you sing, they sing, you like the song, they like the same song, you like this food, there will no variety in your life. Oh my god, it will be so dead boring. So differences are beautiful, and differences must be celebrated. Let's not over obsess with our sameness. Folks, that is the main message. But today, right now, I have an extra bonus perspective for you. The funny thing is, the more micro you go, the more differences you see. And the more macro, the more bird's eye view you get of something, the more sameness you see. So it's just a matter of perspective. Because you are close in a situation, because you are close to somebody, you are noticing more differences. And that's fine, but you got to appreciate it. Let me give you an example. If you see a leaf, it looks the same, right? One leaf. But you go micro. You put a microscope, and then you start seeing the differences. You start seeing there's an atom, there's another atom, there's 2 atoms, 3 atoms, 4 atoms. You start seeing the difference in the leaf that looked one. When you go micro and you get a micro view, you start seeing the difference. And you start seeing the different atoms. You see an atom and you go even more micro. You start seeing the different electron, proton, neutron, the different particles inside the atom. So the atom that looked one, if you go in, you start seeing the differences. The more micro we go, the more differences we see. Now, here's the funny part. You see a leaf, it looks the same. You go up on a flight a little bit and you start seeing the tree. The tree looks one now. It's one tree. You don't look at it as, 1,000 leaves. You look at it as one tree. As soon as we went macro, we went behind, we went bird's eye view, it started seeming the same. And the deeper you go, it starts looking different. And then from the tree, we go macro, go further up, you start seeing a forest. It's one forest now. It's not like, look, 1,000 trees down there. You say it's one forest. And then you go a little more macro and you start seeing a whole national park. And then you go a little macro, you see one earth. When you're inside Earth, you see so many countries, so many different landscapes, this, that. But when you go up in space, you see one Earth. And you go up, you see one solar system, you stop seeing the planets. Can you get it? The more macro you go, the more one you see. You go above the solar system, there's just one Milky Way. You don't even know where the solar system is or the solar systems are. You just see one Milky Way, one galaxy. Right? So from an atom to the Milky Way, we could see how if you go macro, you go higher perspective, you see oneness, and you come closer, you go deeper, you see the differences. And hence, if you're close up to something with a business partner, with relationship, you see the differences. And the point is to appreciate the differences and celebrate the differences. So next time you have a point of contention because of a difference, what are you stuck with right now in your life this week that's bringing you stress, and the point of contention is a difference? You got to celebrate it. You got a business partner and they think differently than you, celebrate it, because something better will come out. It's about how you handle the difference, and only when you celebrate the difference can you handle it well. If you're stressed, anxious about the difference, you cannot handle it well. You have a romantic partner and you have a difference in opinion on how you want to get married. You have a romantic partner and there is a difference on how you both express love. One likes to talk a lot, one likes to just stay silent, but in your presence. That's a difference. You got to celebrate it and you got to work your way through the difference. You can't get obsessed and stressed about the difference, because difference is beautiful. And hence, I bring it to you. Today's Monday morning message. Let's celebrate differences, guys, because differences are beautiful. That's what makes us and gets us variety in life. I'm always happy to be here live Monday 9 a.m. India time with you guys, sharing a new message. And I can't wait to continue that.